Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing, and I come to you with this video feeling very old indeed. I'll tell you why. Because we have the first world champion to be born this millennium, and that fella is Jesse Rodriguez, who unanimously defeated the old gnarled veteran Carlos Cuedras. He beat him, like I say, unanimously. Took the fight at a week's notice, and yeah, kind of dominated, maybe is too strong a word, but he was always a step ahead of Cuedras. And if anything, I thought the cards, I think the two of them, 115, 112, were a little bit too close. Yeah, like I say, Rodriguez was born this century. Oh, God, I feel old. He's born in 2000, and yeah, 11 years younger than Carlos Cuedras. Moved up from 108 pounds to take the WBC super-flyweight title. So that's a hell of a jump. You know, you're going up 7 pounds, I think it is. Yeah, it's 7 pounds, isn't it? Half a stone for a man of this size, for men of this size, that's a lot of weight. But yeah, he pulled it off. And Cuedras, don't think he was shot, or he is shot. He didn't look like a shot fighter, but he did look like the miles were on the clock and he was a step behind. And Rodriguez had that air of that some young fighters have, where it's almost like he doesn't realise he can be beaten. He doesn't realise he can lose a round. He doesn't realise he can be floored. He insists he's never ever been floored in the gym or in a fight. But he was untested. And 14 wins, 10 by KO, but he hadn't really fought anyone. And surprisingly, you know, he had no fear whatsoever. I've taken the fight at a week's notice. So what? Fighters fight. Yeah, I'm going up half a stone, you know, 7 pounds. But so what? I'm taking my power up with me. And he did take his power up with him. He floored Cuedras in the 3rd round with an uppercut. And Cuedras was, like I say, he's not a shot fighter. He was digging in some meaty, not just individual punches, sometimes combinations to the body. Rodriguez didn't blink. At no point did Cuedras, who supposedly is the, is the bigger man, did he appear to hurt Rodriguez. He didn't hurt him at all. Now, bearing in mind that, you know, Cuedras, if you go back to sort of 2014, was the WBC super flyweight champion then, was fighting for the vacant title, you know, today. You know, he just couldn't put a dent in this young kid, and it was really quite a revelation to watch this boy. This is his coming out party, definitely. This is his, you know, debutante's ball, or whatever you want to call it. But a lot of miles on the clock with Cuedras. Since his reign as WBC light flyweight champion, was it 8 years ago nearly, he's never the bride, always the bridesmaid. Hasn't fought since October 2020, where he got stopped for the first time against Juan Francisco Estrada. He'd also lost to Estrada previously back in 2017 on points. That was a unanimous decision. He's also lost to McWilliams Arroyo, majority decision. It was the following year, 2018. He's lost to Chocolatito. I can't remember the year offhand. Chocolatito defeat was, I want to say 2016. I'm not sure. But he does hold a victory over Swisakatsor Rungvisai. And that was meant to be the opponent for this fight. Sor Rungvisai pulled out. In steps Jesse Rodriguez, and takes the win. You know, young kid, given an opportunity, grabs it with both hands. Post fight, the lad was, you know, just quite humble, very, very confident, not arrogant at all. Spoke very respectfully of Robert Garcia and his team. A lot of people have been high on this kid for a long, long time, saying he's going to be a world champ. I think it came sooner than they thought. But if you get an opportunity, you got to grab it, you know. And he did grab it. So well done to that young man. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, not Bam Bam, no, he's just the one Bam, just the one Bam. Young kid, living the dream. Commiserations to Carlos Cuedras, who's been a great fighter in the past, in a lot of grueling fights. This wasn't a particularly thrilling one because every round was very, very similar, you know, and it always just seemed that Rodriguez was doing a little bit more, was a little bit quicker, was a little bit, he was first. But having said that, I think the punch stats were Cuedras threw 900 plus punches, which is amazing. Yeah, but we just couldn't quite get over, couldn't quite contain this young kid's enthusiasm and verve and self-belief. So on this occasion, the young beats the old, or the older. Did you see the fight? Did you like it? What do you think? Interesting to see if Rodriguez can hang with Chocolatito and Estrada. He did say previously he was going to go back down to 108. I presume he can still make that weight. But then in the post-fight interview, he said, "No, I'll stick around. I've got a belt. I'll stick around." But it's down. I think it's down to, you know, Hearn, DAZN, what they want to do, what they want to offer him. They've got themselves a new star in the making there. He didn't look that much smaller than Estrada. He really didn't. He's a growing lad. He's 22. He's going to fill out anyway. So maybe he's going to learn on the job. But there's a lot to work with there. Very talented kid. So yeah, leave your comments below. Thanks for your time. Thanks for listening to this video. Of course, I've been watching boxing for the last, you know, what is it, for 10 hours or something. Boxing junkie, boxing overload. I'm going to go to bed now, but leave your comments below. Thanks for watching this video. If you're new to the channel and you could subscribe, I'd really, really appreciate that. Or hit the like button, you know, and it's all good stuff. Thanks for your support. So I'll speak again to you soon. Take care of yourselves. Much love. Bye for now.